Hey guys, what's up?
Hey. So
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Well, I tried to do it. So A for effort, right? Sorry.
Yeah, you have to start in YouTube, and you click on your picture, and then underneath that says Creator Studio. You got to get into Creator Studio, and then you got to click on live streaming, and then events. Start a new event. It's a whole process.
I gotcha. Well, I'm happy you did it. I don't know if I would have been able to figure it out, so thank you.
No problem.
So how's everyone doing on this project?
I'm finished.
Good for you. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to do a couple things, so maybe you could help me out.
Well, where are you at right now?
So I'm just adding in the graphs, but what I can't figure out is how to do number 3 and 4.
So I just, for number 3, when I can show it, are you able to look on the screen, or do you not have?
Yeah, I can see on your screen.
Okay, let me share it. Hold on. How do that? You click right here. Share. Okay, you can see my screen?
Yeah.
And this may or may not be right. I think it's right. But the way I did it was, I believe number 3 is right here, right? So you drag the gender down. Well, let me read number 3 to make sure I'm talking about the right one. Those are the below. Yeah. So you drag the gender into the columns. You drag all of the individual options of chocolate through Rocky Road, or salted caramel, I think, actually. Yeah. And then put it, and then I put it in the values, and then there should be a values that pops up. It'll probably pop up in the columns. I'm not positive, but then you drag that to the rows.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And then it'll show that. And then when you name it, you can, I just did it individually. So like it'll show up here, count of chocolate. I just deleted the count of, but left a space right before chocolate, because if you don't, then it's not going to allow it to happen.
That's exactly what I did for all of the names.
Yeah.
The chocolate, so all the names you drag to rows?
No, all the names you drag to values.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then make sure that when something pops up, one time the values popped up in columns for me, and one time the values popped up in rows, and I just moved it. When it was in columns, I just moved the, after you've got all the singular names of the ice, it'll pop up in one of the 2 spots. If it's in the wrong line, you just move it from columns to rows.
Wow, that makes sense. That was the easiest thing in the entire world. Holy crap.
It took me a minute to figure it out, but after some maneuvering around, I got it. Did you have
I had to watch the video like 3 times.
When doing number 4 and changing it to percentages, did you have to do it each individually? So like you go to chocolate and change it to percentage, then salted? Like what I'm doing right now. Because I can't figure, I just do a percentage of grand total. Is that right?
Just a sec, let me get it open again. I've got my finished thing in front of me. I don't have what it was, what each number was. Just a second.
Yeah, I don't know if it's right or not, but that's what I've been doing.
Oh,
I don't know if there's a way
me
to make it so that all of them you can do together.
I'm doing this on my laptop instead of the big computer, so just a second. I've got a little bit. Try not to have too much open. Here, let me show you what I've.
Thank you, by the way. That helped a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you're showing me right now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Trying to figure out which one is the one you're talking about.
I think it's the dark blue one. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on.
So.
Yes.
The dark blue one ended up doing twice. So, like the ones that have just the single. This one was the yellow one, chocolate, bubblegum, cake batter, blah blah blah.
Well, I'm not seeing.
So I was only asking about vanilla and strawberry. It populated it. That one was different. You have to really look at the wording of the questions carefully.
Maybe. This is number 4 we're talking about. Oh, it's what's your least favorite. Dang it.
Yes.
So I just have to. And well, let me. Hold on.
Data. It's column E.
Yeah.
And column only has chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. It's not, if you're putting all of the names in, it's this one over here, and that one's different. That one, they don't want percentages.
That makes a lot more sense.
So, yeah, I know. I did it. I did 2 different, oops, wrong one. I did 2 different versions of wrong before I got it right.
And they're wanting the flavors.
Once I got into the correct one where it was the favorites, it was a whole lot easier to turn it into percentages. When I tried to turn that one into percentage, yeah, it just turned into gobbledygook.
So, sorry, I'm getting slightly confused. I know what you're saying now. I'm just trying to figure out. So they're wanting the actual flavors on the rows, and they're wanting gender. Is that right?
Yeah, for this is the one you're talking about, the one that it's in dark blue.
Yeah, the one that you showed us in dark.
Yeah. This one comes straight for the count of favorite flavors.
Right.
Which does not take all of those singles that we were talking about. Here, let me go back where I just have the pivot tables. This one, let's see if it'll open up.
Flavors on the side, stores on the top. So it's not gender, it's stores. Brandon just sent us his email. I think he's wanting to join.
Oh, okay. Just a sec.
Oh.
Let me add him. RHAYES 345.
How did you get the values? Because I have least favorite in rows and store in columns. What do I put for? Do I just do least favorite is values as well? Oh yeah. And then settings. So show as a percentage of the row total. Okay, I think I might have figured it. So I got that. And then insert a comment.
Barkley,
What's up?
can you add him in? I don't have enough. I don't have enough.
I can. I don't see where I can insert him into the call though. Does that make sense? Usually there's like an option to add. I don't see where that option is. Do you know where it's at?